Anyway, I'm hoping there's a live stream here. This phone was acting up due to excessive heat outside. It's over 110 degrees out, so it's pretty difficult. I think I got it cleaned up good. It probably could use a little bit further cleaning up around the outer edges, but I need some help. I'm just doing this by myself, and there's only so much I could do. So, I don't know. I don't see anybody in here. So, let's see here. Anyway. I don't know. There's nobody in here. I didn't do such a good job filming, but then again, I was climbing up a ladder trying to hang on to the phone. It's a lot easier when you got two people. One person can hand stuff up, and then the other person can grab it, bring it up, and start cleaning. Then the other person can get up on the roof, and then you got two people doing extra work, and it gets the stuff done pretty quickly, so, and more efficiently. Ah, tea's good. So, got one person in here. Taking a break. It's pretty hard work. And then some troll keeps coming in, and I had to take extra time to block his number. And he's beating him. He's a feisty troll, man. He's calling restaurants up and telling them all about me, and he's making up lie stories. Yeah, this jerk, this troll's really caused me some havoc, man. He's calling every place I go and spreading shit. I mean, that's just bullshit. You know, it's bullcrap. What he's doing. This is why they don't want me in their restaurants. Now I wonder why they look at me funny. This guy's calling every place I go. Yeah, I got it all cleaned up. It's clean. I got it. I used soap and water first. I got an abrasive tool, like a cleaning tool for like kitchen. It's got the abrasion on one side, so it's kind of like sandpaper. I applied alcohol, heavy alcohol to it, 70%, and kept cleaning it. Cleaned it about 3 or 4 times with the alcohol. So I think I got it pretty good. There's a screw that's in the one side that's sticking out. I gotta get a hammer and take it out. I almost wish I could just cut that whole thing out. But I'm just gonna have them do it at the van build. Have them do that and patch it up. I think it'll be easier that way. But in the meantime, I just gotta patch it so it don't leak. I was thinking about doing Bondo instead of the fiberglass mats. I don't know, maybe, I don't know. What do you guys think? You think Bondo would be better? Bondo fills in the holes. You need a silicone over it. And just heavy silicone all around the edges. Keep water from, going down in. That's what I'm thinking. Like I said, I'll try the fiberglass first. And reuse the construction paper. And and use a couple paintbrushes with it to brush on the resin. So, but it's so hot out there, man. I'm getting dizzy. So, and the one friend of mine, he bailed out. So, yeah, well, it didn't end. You know what happened? The heat shut the phone off. It was the heat. Sorry about that. Yeah, I know I had a lot of people in there, but temperatures were over 110 degrees. The phone doesn't like those hot, extreme temperatures. Two people in here. So you guys are, let's see. Yeah, well, I got it cleaned. It's the whole surface is all cleaned. It's ready to put the fiberglass and the construction paper. But I need one extra person to do that. It takes two people to do that portion. And my helper bailed out. He just went to sleep. It's like, shit. Dude, I'm trying to get this fucking done. I mean, this is what's holding me up. I almost wish I could, hire a handyman. That's going to cost several $100 to do that. To get, I don't know. I'm almost thinking about, I don't know, bondoing the holes in and stuff, putting Bondo all over it. I just don't know how well Bondo will do, for that. What do you guys think? You think Bondo's better than the fiberglass? I give it the contour with the Bondo. So, do that and just apply Bondo all over the damn thing. It's freaking crazy. God, I wish that fire had never occurred. The way to really do it is just cut that plastic piece. Okay, let's see. So you think the fiberglass is the best idea, then? Let's see. So, what do you suggest? I mean, I got the fiberglass mat and the resin and the hardener. Do you think that's the better way to do this? But yeah, the phone shut off, and it shut off because of excessive heat. That's true. That is very well true. Let's see. But I got, like I said, I got the fiberglass mat, so I got Flex Seal spray, 2 cans of that. So I figure once I put that fiberglass over, let's see here, 6 people in here. I had to rest. I have to cool down. Man, that's just freaking. That was hot. That's hot out there. You guys, I don't know where you guys are at, but it's 100, about 113 out in the shade. I'm in the sun, so it's probably hotter than that. It's just getting to me. Geez, I don't know. I may have to go to the other place, the other friend's place, and do it over there. But I really don't want to do it there because there's no place. You got to walk so far to and from to get stuff, Whereas here, it's get the ladder, you get the yard. It's easy. It's a piece of cake. So, 7 people. I really didn't get any sleep last night. It was super hot last night, man. I tell you. Gosh, I'm just getting so pissed off that I'm stuck here. I want to get out of this heat so bad. I just can't get any help to do this job, man. It takes 2 people to do what I want to do. It takes 2 hands. One works on one side while the other person works on the other. Yeah. Let's see what else we got going here today. What else? So that's all I got going is that roof. So far it's cleaned up. I think just a little bit more cleaning on the outer edges, and I think that's pretty much it. Alcohol takes care of that. Maybe a SOS pad with some alcohol. I think that'll square that up. Dry it off with some paper towels, which I have up there. Let's see what else we got. 6 people in the house. Gosh, man, I'm yawning. So anyway, I slept in a Walmart parking lot last night. So they didn't care. I talked to the management there. They're pretty cool with me. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We got you. See, we got King. How do you pronounce that? Keefiz? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Anyway, welcome to the stream. I'm pretty freaking beat and I'm pretty tired, but I got up on the ladder. I got up on the roof. I'm fixing a roof. I'm fixing a hole up on the roof from that fire damage, and I got the whole surface all cleaned up. I cleaned it with soap and water first, and then I went back over it with abrasion, a little kind of like sandpaper that you could water down, and then I used 70% alcohol in that and cleaned it up with that too. So I think that'll give it the bond. I mean, it'll give it the surface that's gonna need to put the fiberglass mat over it. Oh, okay. Were you a different name or something? I just don't remember that name. I had somebody coming in here called the Class B King. I don't know if you're familiar with him. Let's see. So yeah, you've been in here before, but yeah, I'm at the point where I need the second hand to help me up there on the roof. I need to make that. I got the cardboard. I need to make the contour. Okay, well, I appreciate the leaving the like. That's cool. Everybody gives me thumbs down. Sometimes I could say maybe I deserve it, but a lot of times they give it to me. They just give it to you anyways, regardless of what you do. Yeah, I'm just getting so tired. I knew I had to get started on that project. So, it's just I need the extra hand, which I don't have. Right, and he went right to his room and went to sleep. So, God, thanks. Thanks a lot, dude. I have to go up and down the ladder for every single supply. The way to do it is to put it in a bucket. I should have bought an extra bucket. What'd Luna do? I could use Luna's hands. God, too bad I don't have one of you guys here. Too bad. Somebody from in the Arizona or the Phoenix area that can help out. Come on over and give me a hand. Man, I wish she was, but I think she's too far away. I think she's in Las Vegas. It's a hell of a long way to go, or a long way to come. Yeah, it's a shrinking stream because of the lack of effort that's going to take to get that project done. Yeah. Yeah, I could, if I had like three hands, three people, I'd have this thing done. This project would be done already. It'd be just a matter of letting it dry and waiting for it to dry.
power asleep. I needed that. And while you were out on the RV, I found $30 worth of wood, and that brand new wood. Look at that. Got fucking $30 worth of wood for the shack. The shack has got a whole nother wall now. It's fucking brand new wood.
Yeah, I definitely need some help. I got it cleaned. I cleaned the thing up. I got the whole surface of that area. It needs a little bit more of the outer perimeter clean.
Good.
And and then I need your help. So we're gonna have to tape the 2 cardboard pieces.
So you want to tape cardboard next?
Yeah,
White duct tape. White duct tape.
Yeah, we duct tape. We put the 2 pieces together, overlap the 2, so I extend the thing. 178 block calls. Unbelievable. 170. This guy's an idiot. It's hot. I had the phone up on the roof and the
bubbling phone.
It's too hot.
I got a couple of cold glasses of Gatorade. You want a cold glass?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, some freaking idiot's trying to call through and he can't get through. I got him blocked pretty good this time. Jerk. So you think he's trying to pull here? He doesn't own me. He doesn't control my life. What, Sammy? Huh?
She wants some loving. She wants some hand loving.
Sammy. Sammy.
She wants 5 fingers. That's what she wants.
Hold on a second here. What are you doing, Sammy? What are you doing, Sammy? How you doing? Sammy. Sammy the talking bird. Interesting bird though. A bird can talk. It talks when it wants to. Get a cold drink. Man, I'm so tired, man. Oh, look at all the 6s here. You got that call to come through. Now it's going to be blocked. Now I can block it. Let's see. Hey, it even gives the guy's name. Joe DeFrisco. Joe DeFrisco. Ha! Huh? It gives her a name. Hold on a second there. That's a cockatoo, yeah. It's pretty big. It's a big one, too. It says female. Its name is Sammy. Sammy the bird. Let's see here. Oh, I got my helper here. Now we can get this thing done. Yeah, but the problem is it's a lot hotter out now than it was when we first got started. $180 block calls. Joe DeFrisco. I got the sophisticated ID caller. It gives the person's name that's calling. Their real name. See, they don't know that. See, what they're doing is they're just causing themselves some problems. I get something to drink here. Yeah, thanks. How long does this trial case take?
It's fascinating. It's in the opposite of reality, all right? When a man is charged as he's innocent, they don't spend any time in any detail or any testimony of any neighbor or coworker or school teacher or roommate or girlfriend. They do the opposite. There's no testimony allowed. Now, here's a guy who admits to killing a woman, wrapping duct tape around her head, torturing her, and they go into every detail of anything a doctor could be questioned for, and here doctors were used to hurt me from proving anything necessary for family or religion or for a missing person or for the purpose of your work site, what you work for. So there's no testimony of doctors cross-examined in my situation, but on this guy, here's a guy admitting a murder, and he has zillions of questions of whether he's even allowed to be, put on the death penalty, because this is how corrupt the system is. It defends itself, defending, and it doesn't defend the real God issues of truth. They do, but it's like it's a show, a dog and pony show, for the public. It's not real, because I know how the system really works.
The guy's just gonna get put to death. That's all there is to it.
It's a big deal. Okay, so watch this. It is
a rekindled romance with a tragic ending. Our gavel-to-gavel coverage of Florida versus Nelson continues at the top of the hour.
What town in Florida is it? What part of Florida is the guy in?
Will spend the rest of his life in prison or receive the death penalty for his crimes.
Closing arguments with Vinny Politan next week, starting at 6/5 Central.
So it's gonna take another week, right?
Best fiends. Collect your.
We have everything questioned in this trial, every detail. They bring high school buddies, college buddies back in, and they fly to where they live and interview them and record them, take depositions, and the depositions are replayed in court. These things never happen in real life in Arizona.
Well, Florida's a tougher state than our state of Arizona. Our state has a hard time. I don't know. Our state hasn't executed anybody for a very long time.
They find this black guy, who is his best friend, and he hasn't seen him in 40 years, and they spend millions of dollars in TV time interviewing him, for 4 hours, and he explains what they did as teenagers and what his parents were like, and this is like going to find John Beard, and John Beard's on TV, and he says, well, Dave was this and Paul was that, okay? But in the meantime, for the last 30 years, there's been no defenses of anyone God I know missing, anyone as myself or my father who needed to think and prove things in court. So this trial is like propaganda in Nazi Germany.
Well, like I said, the guy's clearly guilty. I mean, they already found him guilty, so he's in the penalty phase.
But when a man admits that he killed a woman, you should spend a lot of time on a trial. You should put him away, and that's what it is, okay? But here, they go through everything like they did O.J., and they show that every doctor can't have just one position, like my cases, that everything is questioned, and then there's contrary doctors on each side, and everything the doctor says is questioned, and there's 4 points of view, there's commentary, that thing doesn't happen in anything in Arizona, okay? They take a doctor who doesn't even know you, Dave, from Egypt, and claims that you need your property sold because you're insane. Okay. Now that's what they did to my dad and I. Okay. Now that's
No, we both
really
know that's
fucked up,
not true.
okay? Where a doctor takes our president out, and the doctor is from North Korea, and the doctor says Donald Trump is insane, and the next thing you know, Donald Trump isn't proving what he once owned or what he is trying to prove in good faith in his position that he was elected for, by the by Korean people, and good Korean people. All the Koreans are good people, but here's we got a system that ain't defending missing Koreans right now. They're not defending missing Germans right now. And so there's something really screwed up in Arizona.
You don't have a cutting tool, do you? Here?
A glass cutter,
No, not a glass cutter, but a
a handsaw.
like not necessarily a handsaw, but it's a cutter that's got like a cutter, like a you get those little cutters, little blades that go on the cutter, and it's electric and it spins and it cuts. I was thinking like trimming the one edge of that plastic.
A grinder.
A grinder, yeah.
Yes, I do have a grinder. I just put a new grinder wheel on it.
I'm wondering if we could be very, very, very careful and we cut. We don't want to cut the awning, but cut the plastic a little bit in some of the spots just so it gets, And I was thinking about putting Bondo in there, but other people in here were telling me don't do that because you're not trying to patch a. It's not a Corvette, it's a roof, so it's a temporary fix. Because when I get to the van build, I'm gonna have them fix it the right way. In other words, take all that plastic completely off and get a piece of tin and then cover that whole structure with the piece of tin. That just makes it a lot more simple. But I was almost just thinking about taking all that plastic off with a cutting tool. Just, and just going to get that piece of tin somewhere and then patch it, I was almost thinking about doing that. I'm almost changing my mind on what I want to do with it, I'm almost thinking about just making a really good permanent patch with getting all that. So I'm thinking if we get all that plastic, but I got the solar wires in there too. So that's a big concern of mine because I want to keep that solar.
What wires connect to your taillights? You know where they are to make your blinkers work?
I'm not sure. First of all, we got to start with the fuse.
Yeah.
Take a look at the fuse, the turn signal fuse. Take a look and see if that's good. It might be blown. The excessive heat may have blown the fuse.
True. Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. But first of all, we got the fuses are up inside underneath the hood, so we need to get like a little step stool to be able to get up in there and be able to take a look and get to that fuse for the turn signals. Yeah, I'd like to really. That's one thing I really want to do is have the turn signals working. It's because now I got the AC working. I can't put my hand out so people don't know what I'm trying to do. They can see my brake lights, they can see my running lights, but they can't see anything else. So, that's a good fix right there. Let's start with that. That's something simple we can do right away. Check that fuse. If it's burnt, then we go get. Then we know to go get that fuse and then check it to see if my left and right signals work. So something real simple there. But we got to find the biggest thing is get that roof patched. So we'll do that first. I'm just thinking get that cutting tool and maybe kind of like cut some pieces to make it a little bit easier for the fiberglass to bond up in there. But I used rubbing alcohol in there after the soap, so I let it dry. And we'll clean the outer surface a little bit better. We'll go out like couple feet, so we can get a good bond with the fiberglass to the roof or to that piece of plastic. And we got the resin, we got the hardener, so take it from there. We got 7 people in here. Yeah, this thing cut out, but the reason why I cut out, the excessive heat. So I know, you know, I did the best of what I could do to clean it. So I think the next step will be to show the after I put the fiberglass in place, and show it after that. And then that way, the how-to video, this is part 1. So that first video was part 1, and then there'll be a part 2 to the video, to the finished product. So finished product will be number 2 video. So, and we're not that far yet, but like I said, it takes 2 people to get that piece of card construction. I got scissors up there, so in case I have to cut back on some of it, I can do that. Get the cutting tool up there too as well, just to see if I can cut some there. Yeah, because there's some screws hanging in there. I want to get those screws out. So the cutting tool, you can cut the I've already got 2 screws out, but I like to use the cutting tool to get the other screw that's in there out completely, you know. It's because it's sticking up a little bit. Once you're up there, you can tell, you can see. Let's see, we got 5 people. So let's see. Oh well, so anything you guys got to say in here? Well, I wish I could, yeah, let's see. Auntie Jim, I can't pronounce your name for whatever reason. It's like a tongue twister for me. But I'm just going to call you Auntie. I'm going to call you my Auntie. Let's see. Okay, we're going to get on it here, folks. I'm going to get up on the roof. I get this little tripod. It's not really the greatest freaking thing, but it works. But the temperature is, if you guys can only imagine how hot it is outside. It's the right temperature to do the job, because this stuff's going to dry really quick. And it's going to cure in no time flat. I have 2 tubes of silicone too, so I'm going to silicone all the outer portions of the plastic, so when it does rain, the rain won't be able to come inside underneath that plastic. So that's the biggest thing there. And that stuff dries in 30 minutes or less. I'd say 15 in this kind of heat that's out there. But my phone can't handle this heat. It shuts off. So it's too hot. So, but I will definitely show you what I can. Yeah, in terms of what we're doing. But I will show you the finished product. I've already showed you part 1 video, which is cleaning. So the cleanup is basically done. It's cleaned up. We have a cutting tool we're going to use to kind of clean up on that edge a little bit. Kind of cut some of that plastic out so I can make sure I get a good bond in there. So that's a key factor there too. Try not to make rocket science out of this thing, but it's crazy. Let's see. Yeah, they're showing this trial here of this guy that committed murder, and he admitted to it. Now he's in the penalty phase for the death penalty in Florida. His name is Scott Nelson. So So the guy, more or less, I think they're going to just give him the death penalty because it's Florida. They're tough. They're the toughest state in terms of crime, I think. Arizona's not. Arizona keeps you alive. They don't. Our state doesn't really believe in executing somebody. So they believe in just putting somebody to just keeping them alive in prison till they die. So basically, it's life without parole. That's about what it comes down to. So, but got 8 people in here. But I'll tell you, I am so tired. It is so rough. I mean, I'm trying. It's just taking a lot longer for me to do things than I really wanted to, and I got all my clothes washed. And that roof is the next key factor in getting out of here and getting the rest of getting about 50% more of the RV stuff out and put in storage. That's the next thing, I guess. About the only thing I really want is some tapes. My auntie, what all have you gotten done on the roof? It's cleaned up. It's cleaned up. I got it all cleaned up with soap and water. Then I went over it again with not alcohol, but actually it's some people are saying use acetone. Acetone is pretty good too, but it makes the surface real sticky. But I used 70% alcohol, rubbing alcohol on it. And I think I cleaned it up pretty good. I used a little abrasive pad. And I think I'm just ready to I just want to trim it a little bit, some of the plastic a little bit with a cutter, but I want to be careful I don't hit those solar wires. A couple screws I need to take out, just a little cut to get those screws out of the way so it doesn't have any. Other words, when I'm bouncing around, it could actually create a hole. So I figure we'll just get those screws out and make it a little bit better for the long haul to prevent leaks in there. So it's tough. Let's see, Davy. No, we're not done. I got everything cleaned up though. It's cleaned. I got my friend. I just got to get my friend's rounding up some stuff here. Takes 2 people, so let's see. Are you ready, Paul? Somebody just opened up the door. What do you think?
Yeah, I got it ready.
Got it ready? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna get ready to roll, guys. We're gonna get going here. All right. Hold on. Let me get my cup here. Okay, guys, we're gonna get on it. Just so freaking tired. There's wires all over the floor. Oh, shit. Okay, what we got here? Let me take a look here. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Shoot. Damn it. Hold on a second, let me try something here. Trying to see if I got it. It's just stuff. Nah. It's nothing. Just a bunch of fish wire, basically. One second here. Alright. If I just had a little bit more energy, which I don't. I wish I was 25 again. If I was 25, I could do this so easy. Gosh, but I'm not. Instead, I'm 56. Hold on a second here. Dave? Dave? Sammy? Sammy? Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. I'm gonna stay focused here. Hold on a second. God, if I could just do this. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let me try something here. Hold on. What, Sammy? What, Sammy? Dave? 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 Dave! Hold on, guys. See if I can get up here. Hold on. Hold on. Whoa. Watch my step. What's up, Sammy? Shit.
When you use this tool,
Yeah?
it's very dangerous. Be very careful. Again, you plug it in. This extension cord is tied to the ladder.
Dave.
Don't do that.
Dave?
Don't film Richard's house.
Okay.
He doesn't want you here.
Yeah. Hi, Sammy.
We gotta move on, so let's get this done.
Alright, let's go. Let's go. But I need some help. I spend a lot of time up there. Huh?
The extension cord's already up there, and you plug it in, and this is the on and off switch. Be very careful with this tool, because you can get really hurt. If it hits your hand, you'll be bleeding, you know.
So, I was hoping that maybe you can help me.
Well,
You can't?
you know what you're going to cut, so just start on it, alright?
Have you looked at it?
Yeah.
Do you think it needs to be cut at all, or should we just leave out
Well,
the
you
cutting?
do it the way you want to do it, you know.
I mean, if I'm going to leave it up there,
Yeah.
just leave it the way it is. And put the fiberglass over it, get that cardboard up there.
Yeah.
That's the key right there. Okay, so we both get up on the roof. I got the cardboard up there, I think, right? 2 sheets? Hold on a second. I'm going to put this down here. Hold on. Okay. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. Shit, I didn't have my glasses with me. Let's see here. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna get going on this. Okay, I'm gonna cut out. I'll just show you after because I gotta get some work done here. So I'm gonna cut out here. So I will get back with you guys in a few. Okay. All right. Goodbye.